One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Monarchs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Yeah, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? He'll pull it on the option and try to do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go.
Trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs. When you're handed a break, With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Oh, my goodness. He's still moving. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
They punt it away on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Complete in the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and more. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Beavers are flying down the field. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You can tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, ODU. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass on second down. quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Monarchs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Beavers will try to move the chains on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened, though.
power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Back open in the middle. The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball secured. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll leave it with him. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they can't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
The Monarchs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it across the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime.
Second down coming up.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll pitch it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Soft spot in the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coop. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They'll give it to him again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got room to work. Quarterback got it himself. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you the
Touchdown, ODU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The Beavers will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Creates a little space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The Monarchs have it with a 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Sends it back in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Kent State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from Mills.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And the Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the tailback. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. And now on second down for this offense.
Let's go!
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They'll give it to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. He's at the touchdown, ODU. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And it's just been that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Jackrabbit.
Running the option, it's Matthews. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.